if you think about that enterprise segment of your customer base, what are the key, you know, items that you guys focus on building business cases around, key industry statistics or studies that drive executive value on solution like email verification and all of the above in terms of the services you just went through?
So one of the things that it's important for every business is ROI, right? Where's the ROI? And so what I would first look at is your email marketing. What's your email, or in general, what is the value of an email address to you, right? Is that your holy grail of every customer you have, right? So if someone mass deleted that email address column from your database or CRM system, would you flip your lid and lose your mind? If the answer is yes, then you have to treat that column, that data point as it's your holy grail. It's your north star of each customer, right? And so when you do that, you think about ROI, it's really kind of simple for me. And when I get to talk about it, actually, usually lets just a lot of light bulbs off for the people that I talk to, because they're just not thinking about it, and it's okay. We just have a lot of experience because our customer base is so big, so wide, and not geographically bound. So we hear all the use cases. And so one of them would be, I could just give an easy one on ROIs on storage space, right? So a lot of people are paying these ESPs, and they're paying, some CRMs are paying for the amount of records in the database. And what they're not telling you is these bounce, delete them. No, like they want you to keep those there. Those are like, you know, filler of free money for them. They're not going to send to them. Maybe they've bounced in the past and now they're just on suppression or whatever they might be. And so you're still paying for a lot of these records. Usually, if you have a list that you haven't touched in a long time, I would say it's a guarantee you're going to have probably 20 to 30%, if not more, go invalid on you, especially in the B2B world, especially in the last year. So if I told you it might cost you a couple $100 to save a couple thousand on month one, because we've been able to reduce your contacts database by 30% because it was all garbage, what does that mean for you? Does that open up more opportunity for you to do other things? And almost every single time people are like, I never thought of that. I never thought of this, bucket of people that I'm holding that have no value, and I'm paying to store them every single day, every single month. And I just pay the bill because people always love quantity. And one of the things that we fortunately get to talk about is quality. And so when you remove the quantity and stop thinking quantity and you start thinking quality, and you shave out a part of your list that had no value, you can save money just on the storage space. That's not even taking the effect of our actual platform, right? That's just an end result of cleaning. And so then now you're only sending to good contacts. Now you're sending to engaging contacts because we've been able to give you engagement data. You've recovered your catch-alls. You have a good reputation because you're monitoring your blacklist. You're checking to see if you're inboxing in our different tools. All of this adds up. And, the questions I have for people are, what are your open rates today? What are your click-through rates today? What are you doing to improve them? And they're like, well, I'm testing different subject lines. Okay. How did that test go? Well, I got a 0.5% better open rate. Okay. What was the open rate? 2.2%. 0.5% does nothing for you, right? You want to be looking in the 30s for open rates. You want to be in the 40s. I mean, ideally, if it's transactional, 99s, right? These are important numbers to be thinking about. And so getting rid of some of those bad emails, get rid of spam traps, which are out there, the complainers, the abuse accounts, the infos at, the supports at, all the invalids, that will turn into ROI. So we've been able to see click-through rates increase, engagement rates increase, and open rates increase simply by having a good database and a whole, campaign targeted towards valid contacts. So ROI for us is big. I mean, it's why we're successful. It's why so many people keep coming to us, because sure, I spend a little money here, but save a lot somewhere else or make more on my mailing. So, I don't see email marketing going anywhere for a long time. We all know how cheap it is to hit send, and we all know how effective it can be if you're doing things right. And so we just want to enable those people, and the ones that are in trouble also help them get out of trouble.